opening statement, and then we'll go to the phone lines.
Well, just a quick recap from last Saturday's game. As I shared with the team on Sunday, I'll share with you. I said, anytime you can play good defense, which we did, and anytime you can play good special teams, and which we did other than those 3 plays, the 2 kickoffs, and the one missed field goal, I said, you're going to be in every contest that you're playing in. And you're going to have those games where you're up 7 or you're down 7 late in the game, late in the 3rd quarter, early in the 4th quarter, and then we're going to have somebody step up and make a play. And I think that's the step that we need to take as a football program. And we're going to move some people around here today. And we just try to identify as many guys that are making plays for us. And obviously on offense, you're looking at Danny Answers, been a guy that's been consistently making plays. And Akeem Hunt's the other guy that's been consistently making plays. But when you're getting 2 and 3 and 4 yard chunks, it's hard. I think it's hard for play callers to have to do that the length of the field. So we need more big play, 8 play, 10 play offensive plays to help us continue on 3rd down, because that's where we really struggle on Saturdays. Our 3rd down conversions, we're just not getting enough plays. We have 55 total offensive plays, so that's one of the areas that we need to improve vastly at. As we look forward, playing a good Illinois football team, their 2 losses came to Washington and Nebraska, 2 good football teams, and they're much improved, and it's going to be a great contest for us. I think we're very closely matched football teams as you study the film, so we're looking forward to going over to Champaign on Saturday and having a great challenge.
Okay, we'll go to the phone lines. Pete?
Yeah, hey, Darrell, I guess one of the keys, I guess, the obligatory, where do you see the quarterback situation?
You know, the quarterback situation, obviously, and we struggled, obviously, on Saturday. He admitted it. We see the film, and we see some of the things that he has to do better. And, you know, he's just one of many positions on offense, the quarterback, and we didn't do as well as we had been doing in the offensive line. And, we dropped the ball or 2 that could have helped him, but that's a situation that we'll look at again this week. You don't want to keep revisiting that situation, but that's a situation where we're saying we got to be productive in every single situation, or every single position on offense, and that's one of the positions that we'll take a look at again this week and see how it unfolds.
Obviously, the Mercer didn't really play, didn't play the last game. What do you need to see from him? Did he, I don't know if it's accurate to say, did he learn the lesson, but what do you need to see from him?
Yeah, we're going to put Raheem back into the fold. That's one of the things we talked about as a staff. We had a long staff meeting talking about personnel yesterday, a little bit longer than usual. Probably a 50-minute personnel meeting, just talking about offensive people. And he was one of the guys that we talked about getting back into the flow and being able to get his speed back on the field. He's got to produce more. I mean, that's one of the parts of the equation that we need to see more out of him, and that'll help us being able to put him and Akeem back on the field at the same time, and that'll be part of the equation as well.
And then when you look at Illinois, do you assume one will be the quarterback and kind of prepare that way?
I think so. I think number 12 is going to be the guy they go with. That's what it sounds like. You know, they missed him last week against Nebraska, but he, you know, just watching him again just a few minutes ago, he's a good player, and he can make the throws that he needs to make. So we're anticipating him being underneath the center on Saturday.
Okay, thanks, Darrell.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here in the room.
You mentioned that you might move some people around. Who?
I think one of the people that we said has explosive power with the ball in his hands is B.J. Knopf, and he's not getting a hold. He has not gotten a whole lot of reps. So one of the things we talked about doing is sliding Danny, our 3 wide receiver sets, sliding Danny to the inside at the H position, putting B.J. back outside at the Z position, because we know that he can make plays when the ball's in his hands, and we need to be able to do that. He's got to help himself out, help us out in terms of being more consistent and all the things that we need him to do. Also, up front-wise, I didn't cover some of the offensive line things. Kugler is, we having this probable for Saturday. He had a hip strain, glute strain. We're going to practice like we're not going to have him this week, which means Sermon will be playing at the center position. We'll start David Henry regardless of whether we have him or not at the left tackle position, and then we'll figure out who our right tackle is, whether it's Sermon or Prince based on this week's performance.
Who decides who plays? Is it, you mentioned the personnel meeting where they're, 50 minutes long. Do the position coaches say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, I recommend that Ulster doesn't get any snaps last week, or that he does get more involved? How does that work?
We talked about it on Thursday extensively, and